That's it for us at the EA Sports Studio.
In quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort. To that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects. That ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjustment. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could...
Well, the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Holding. Defense.
That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 35 that time. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. David Johnson. Jaguars add on to their lead. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
This fielded at the 2. What a spin. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run with Powell. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. That's strong running. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain? 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Here's Goff. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And quickly, they get to the line. Goff on first down. Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. From the red zone now, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars adds
to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Mallett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Mallett now. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly. It
is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And now out come the Jags. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Goff. Complete to Jason Witten. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Goff. Underneath for Johnson. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dez Bryant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Andre Roberts now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. Room here to run. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Mallett, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Mallett now. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. It means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
23 yards on the play. And they're going to speed things up here.
They've done on offense. This offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They pitch it out to Johnson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Goff. Forced out, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Goff going to keep it himself. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. After the run, Goff going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They toss it out right to Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Penalty marker is down here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So he needed it to travel 10. It did not, and it's an automatic penalty. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And caught, right side, Green. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Mallet. Looking for Randall and intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them snips this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points. Even after that big... Even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Mallet now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete here on 3rd down. The veteran Andre Roberts is the intended target. And it'll be 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing now, Goff. Looking deep downfield. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
All right, partner, still pretty early in the season here, but it always feels good to be undefeated.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what part of the season. When you're putting together wins like this, every team will take that type of a record. Gives you confidence for the rest of the year going on.
Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.